Let's get back to Dallas then very quickly because, again, now they're going to take on the Chargers coming off this 42-10 shellacking at the hands of the Niners. And again, we mentioned it. It's already gone from 1.5 to 2.5. And I think the exercise again here is, depending on which side, if you want to back the Chargers, you probably should grab that number now, getting 2.5. Because do you think it's Cowboy money? I know it's a public team. I just can't see, Wes, people backing the Cowboys after what they just saw.
Well, Chargers have some injury questions as well. I think Justin Herbert hurt his hand a little bit against the Raiders last time. He looks like he's good to go. But if you look, Austin Ekeler is still questionable with that ankle. Joey Bosa battling that toe injury. Derwin James in the secondary with the hamstring. So, some important players, I think, for the Chargers going forward. So that's why I don't know if you're going to get much movement off the 3. It's going to kind of dance around 2.5 or 3, at least for a while, until we know what the injury status is going to be for the Chargers. And look, Chargers last time out, this is obviously a very up and down team. And when we talk with Michael Duarte, I know we talked with him a few weeks ago, you're kind of waiting for the Chargers at that one point because we know like a good streak is coming where they win like 4 or 5 in a row at some point. I don't know if they're in the midst of it now. Keep in mind they started 0-2. So they win at Minnesota. They hold on against the Raiders and Aiden O'Connell late. Khalil Mack had 6 sacks. Had 6 sacks, almost tied Derek Thomas's record of 7 all time. But, that game against the Raiders, could have gone the Raiders' way, even though the Chargers had a very good start. Raiders never went away, and Chargers didn't score a point in the second half. Part of that maybe was the Herbert hand injury and the fact that they were running the ball with the lead. But, I'm not sure yet what to do with this game just because I need to see those injury concerns. And I wonder, it may be fair to ask if Dallas, if there's a hangover effect. And they'd already lost a game, clearly, but this is different because this was like, okay, this is you stepping up against the team that's beaten you in the playoffs and knocked you out the last 2 years, and this is what you had tonight.
Well, see, and that's my concern. That's why we bring up these 2 games here as we look ahead to next week, because Cleveland's coming off a bye, Chargers coming off a bye. Niners big win, go on the road to Cleveland, and now Cowboys big loss on the road to L.A. Look, again, they're going to have just as many Cowboy fans there as Charger fans, so that won't really be an issue.
Yeah, the home field is pretty negligible with because it was full of silver and black. There a couple weeks ago, as it usually is for the Chargers. Not a real true home field, but maybe they could have remained in San Diego and had more of a home field. But we digress. But yeah, this is going to be, I think, interesting. I mean, Chargers might be worth it on like a teaser, back end of a Sunday teaser, teasing that up to 8.5, assuming that number remains at 2.5. But I'm not really want to just go run in and back Dallas too off of this. Look, I don't like to usually look at, because I think bettors make the mistake of betting what they see last. But still, this has got to cause you a little bit of concern for Dallas.
Yeah, right now it's a stay-away spot for me. I expected much more. I don't know that I expected a win.
Something wacky is going to happen in this game because it's a Charger game.
It's the way they
Something wacky is going to happen next Monday night.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.